Hello and a very warm welcome. You're watching Today in Parliament with me, Aishwarya Kapoor, and these are the headlines. First day of the winter session of Parliament, Prime Minister Modi appeals to the opposition to make it a meaningful session. Government says it is ready to discuss all issues within the rules. Government has nearly 46 legislative items on the agenda, along with 3 ordinances. Focus would be on passing 16 bills pending in Lok Sabha and 7 in the Rajya Sabha. 20 new bills are listed for introduction, consideration and passage. And both houses to pay homage to former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee, with obituary references to late Parliamentary Affairs Minister Anant Kumar, former Lok Sabha Speaker Somnath Chatterjee and others. Members to observe silence in the memory of departed colleagues. The winter session of Parliament begins from today. The session, which is likely to have a total of 20 sittings, will conclude on 8th of January 2019. And listed for this session are 23 bills for consideration and passage. 20 new bills are listed for introduction, consideration and passage. And 2 bills have been listed for withdrawal during the session. 3 ordinances are also likely to come up for legislative approval. And before the start of the session, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that healthy discussions should take part in Parliament. He also urged the opposition to cooperate for the smooth functioning of Parliament.
नमस्कार साथियों, शीत सत्र में आप सबका भी स्वागत है। ये सत्र महत्वपूर्ण है। सरकार की तरफ से कई महत्वपूर्ण विषय जो जनहित के हैं, देश हित के हैं और सभी का ये प्रयास रहे कि जितने अधिकतम काम हम जनहित का कर पाएँ, लोकहित का कर पाएँ, देश हित का कर पाएँ। मुझे विश्वास है कि सदन के सभी सदस्य इस भावना का आदर करते हुए आगे बढ़ेंगे। हमारा निरंतर प्रयास रहा है कि सभी विषयों पर चर्चा हो, खुल करके चर्चा हो, तेज तर्रार चर्चा हो, तीखी तमतमती चर्चा हो, लेकिन चर्चा तो हो। वाद हो, विवाद हो, संवाद तो होना ही चाहिए। और इसलिए हमारी ये गुजारिश रहेगी, हमारा आग्रह रहेगा कि ये सदन निर्धारित समय से भी अधिक समय काम करे, सारे महत्वपूर्ण विषयों को नतीजे तक पहुंचाएं, चर्चा करके उसको और अधिक सार्थक बनाने के लिए और अधिक मजबूत बनाने के लिए प्रयास हो। और मुझे विश्वास है कि सभी राजनीतिक दल जो मई महीने में कसौटी पर कसने वाले हैं, तो जरूर जनता जनार्दन का ध्यान रख करके इस सत्र का सर्वाधिक उपयोग जनहित के लिए करेंगे, दल हित के लिए नहीं करेंगे। इस विश्वास के साथ मेरी सबको बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। धन्यवाद।
And in the Rajya Sabha today, obituary references will be made to the passing away of former member and late Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Former members R.K. Dorendra Singh, Karma Topdeen, Kuldeep Nair, Nandamuri Hari Krishna, Darshan Singh Yadav, Dr. Ratnakar Pandey, Satya Prakash Malviya, Professor Ramdeo Bhandari, Malti Sharma, Narayan Dutt Tiwari, P.K. Maheshwari and Bhai Saab Parinda. Obituary references will also be made to the passing away of former Speaker of Lok Sabha Somnath Chatterjee and late Union Minister Anant Kumar. And in the Lok Sabha too, obituary references will be made to the passing away of departed members. Obituary references will be made to the passing away of former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee, former Union Minister Anant Kumar, former Speaker of Lok Sabha and ex-member Somnath Chatterjee, and late members Bhola Singh, M.I. Shah Nawaz and Mohammad Asarul Haq. And in the Rajya Sabha, the following papers will be laid on the table today. The Secretary General will lay on the table a statement showing bills passed by the Houses of Parliament during the 246th session of the Rajya Sabha and given assent by the President. Also, Vijay Goel will lay on the table a copy of the following ordinances: the Muslim Women Protection of Rights on Marriage Ordinance 2018, promulgated by the President on 19th of September 2018. Vijay Goel will also lay on the table a copy of the Indian Medical Council Amendment Ordinance 2018, promulgated by the President on the 26th of September 2018. And he will also lay on the table a copy of the Companies Amendment Ordinance 2018, promulgated by the President on 2nd of November 2018. And Ravi Shankar Prasad will lay on the table a statement explaining the circumstances which had necessitated immediate legislation by promulgation of the Muslim Women Protection of Rights on Marriage Ordinance 2018. As many as 45 bills are on the government's agenda in this session, of which 20 are new bills and 7 key bills are pending in the Rajya Sabha. They include the Trafficking of Persons Prevention, Protection and Rehabilitation Bill 2018, the National Council for Teacher Education Amendment Bill 2018, the Representation of the People Amendment Bill 2017, the Arbitration and Conciliation Amendment Bill 2018, the National Trust for the Welfare of Persons with Autism, Cerebral Palsy, Mental Retardation and Multiple Disabilities Amendment Bill 2018, the Right of Children to Free and Compulsory Education Second Amendment Bill 2017, the Motor Vehicles Amendment Bill 2017. The government is also looking to introduce 20 new bills in this session. Now, these include the Companies Amendment Bill 2018, the Muslim Women Protection of Rights on Marriage Bill 2018, and the Indian Medical Council Amendment Bill 2018. And Rajya Sabha Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu held an all-party meeting at his residence ahead of the winter session, and leaders from 31 parties attended this meeting. In the meeting, the chairman urged all the members of all the parties to ensure a productive and smooth winter session. He said it is a significant session as it will be the last full-fledged session before the Lok Sabha polls in 2019. The chairman said that both the government and the opposition have a right to put their point forward, but it should be in accordance with the rules of the House and should not be disruptive. All the parties assured their cooperation for a smooth session. And Chairman Naidu also informed parliamentarians that notices for the 0 hour will now be submitted at 9:30 a.m. instead of 10 a.m. He said this will make it easier to prioritize them. The meeting also agreed on adjourning the Rajya Sabha on the first day after paying tributes to former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee. And that's all in this edition of Today in Parliament. Do stay tuned. The proceedings of the Upper House are going to begin in a short while from now. Thanks for watching.